Welcome to Georgia. Have you ever wondered which state is the largest east of the Mississippi River? That would be Georgia, a state so expansive that it's divided into 159 counties, more than any other state in that region. Georgia is full of surprises, including being home to the oldest state park in the entire country, a place where history truly comes alive. The University of Georgia, founded in 1785, holds the distinction of being the very first public university to be officially chartered by a state in the United States. Georgia's rich history continues, as it was the fourth state to join the Union in 1776, and later the fifth to join the Confederacy in 1861. One fascinating twist you might not expect. On two separate occasions, Georgia had three governors serving simultaneously. Quite the political drama. For those who love nature, Amicalola Falls in Dawsonville awaits, standing as the tallest cascading waterfall east of the Mississippi River. Ready to uncover more hidden gems and intriguing stories? Let's explore this remarkable state together. Nestled in the North Georgia mountains, this scenic area offers one of the Southeast's most breathtaking natural experiences for visitors. Towering at 729 feet, the waterfall located here is the tallest cascading falls east of the Mississippi River. Surrounded by the Chattahoochee National Forest, the park provides a perfect escape for nature lovers and adventure seekers alike. Just a short drive from Dawsonville, the park feels remote, but remains easily accessible by paved roads. Hiking enthusiasts can begin the Appalachian Trail Approach Trail right from the crest of the stunning waterfall. A second trail winds through peaceful woodlands to reach the remote Lenfoot Hike Inn, accessible only on foot. Guests who hike to the inn are rewarded with warm meals, friendly company, and rustic overnight accommodations in the wilderness. The lodge on site offers comfortable rooms, nearly all with sweeping views of the surrounding mountains and wooded valleys. Many travelers come simply to enjoy the panoramic vistas, quiet surroundings, and unforgettable sunsets over the Appalachian foothills. A wide variety of hiking trails make it easy for both beginners and seasoned trekkers to explore the area. Each season brings its own charm, from colorful autumn leaves to lush green summers and misty winter mornings. Families, solo hikers, and groups all find unique opportunities to connect with nature and unwind from daily life. Reservations are highly recommended for the lodge, campsites, and hike-in, especially during holidays and weekends. More than just a waterfall, this park serves as a gateway to some of Georgia's most treasured natural wonders. Now, before we move on to the next destination, here's a fun question for you. In what year was the state of Georgia founded? Comment your answer below. A quiet transformation began in 2014 when a simple orchard slowly grew into a full working winery over time. By 2021, the vineyard began welcoming guests, seeking refined wine tasting experiences in a peaceful countryside setting. The welcoming courtyard invites guests to slow down and enjoy its seasonal fireplace, adding warmth and charm year-round. Every detail across the property has been thoughtfully arranged to elevate the atmosphere of comfort and elegance. A deep passion for winemaking is reflected in each tasting, offering a true sense of craftsmanship and care. The space also provides opportunities for private events, where scenic views and warm hospitality leave lasting impressions. If you are watching this, please click the subscribe button in the corner of the screen. It's completely free, but means a lot to us. former quarry transformed into a vital reservoir, surrounded by expansive green space for recreation and relaxation. Emphasizing accessibility and connectivity allows visitors to enjoy miles of walking trails and scenic overlooks. Grand Gateway entrance welcomes guests while guiding them to breathtaking panoramic views of the city skyline. Reservoir plays a crucial role in extending emergency drinking water supply from a few days to over 30 days. Green infrastructure throughout the park enhances water quality and promotes natural groundwater infiltration processes. Flexible gathering spaces offer places for community engagement and peaceful outdoor activities. Educational facilities within the park raise awareness about sustainability and environmental stewardship. Careful design blends engineering innovation with natural beauty, creating a unique urban retreat. Large man-made reservoir in the southeastern region of the country holds generations of untold history beneath its surface. Creation of the lake required the relocation of families, farms, cemeteries, and entire towns now hidden underwater. Smaller dam and lake once existed in the same area, where people gathered for picnics and summer leisure activities. Electric streetcars transported visitors from nearby communities to enjoy the sandy shores and scenic surroundings. Mill operations and early hydropower development contributed to the growth and modernization of nearby rural settlements. Historic communities, including one with deep cultural and agricultural roots, were permanently erased during lake development. Widespread displacement occurred following a period of social unrest, causing many families to lose their homes forever. Federal funding approved the construction as part of a broader effort to manage water resources and flood control. Project also aimed to provide electricity and clean water to a rapidly expanding urban population downstream. Thousands of acres were purchased using eminent domain laws, often forcing residents to leave with little compensation. Fields, churches, and entire neighborhoods were slowly submerged as the dam raised the water level year after year. Lake today appears serene, but hidden beneath the surface are roads, foundations, and pieces of forgotten lives. Visitors now enjoy boating, fishing, and vacation homes, unaware of the complex legacy lying beneath the water. Memories of the original land are preserved only through stories, old maps, and a few remaining photos. Present-day popularity of the lake contrasts sharply with the loss, pain, and silence that its creation once caused. The Chattahoochee River begins in the Blue Ridge Mountains of Georgia and flows southwest toward the Alabama border. Along its course, it passes through a geographic transition zone known as the Fall Line before slowing near Columbus. For centuries, indigenous peoples, including the Kolomoki and Creek civilizations, lived and thrived along its banks. The Creeks named the river, valuing it for transportation, food, and spiritual meaning. Land that would later become a well-known urban park was originally used for fairs and large expositions during the late 19th century. Early planning for the area involved a prominent landscape architect who first surveyed the site before major development occurred. At the height of its initial use, the land hosted a significant international exposition that shaped future design considerations. Following the exposition, local leaders were uncertain about how to best utilize the expansive forested property, spanning nearly 200 acres. Concerns existed that the park's location was too far removed from the city's central area to be practical. Despite hesitation, city officials eventually purchased the land and expanded municipal boundaries to include this large green space. Several years later, a decision was made to transform the aging fairgrounds into a public park for community recreation and enjoyment. The city hired a firm well-versed in landscape architecture to create a master plan inspired by traditional picturesque design principles. The design incorporated natural stone stairways to connect different elevations throughout the park's varied terrain. The plan featured wide grassy lawns, numerous wooded areas, and extensive walking and driving paths, totaling over 15 miles. Financial limitations prevented full implementation of all proposed improvements, yet many key features were successfully established. The park's layout greatly influenced the surrounding urban neighborhoods by providing much-needed open green space. Over time, the park became a cherished landmark, serving as a natural refuge within the bustling city environment. Later planning efforts honored the original vision by preserving and enhancing the park's landscape and recreational facilities. The park continues to reflect a blend of historical design intent and modern community needs. Its enduring presence demonstrates the lasting impact of thoughtful landscape architecture on urban life. Have you ever been sledding in Piedmont Park during the winter? If yes, comment 2. If no, comment 4. Shaped by centuries of native presence, the land bore witness to generations living in harmony with rivers and forests. Emerging from the hills, early communities cultivated traditions tied deeply to seasonal rhythms and spiritual beliefs. Conflict arrived with waves of settlers seeking land, power, and expansion beyond their original colonial borders. Leaders once resisted the new laws and customs introduced by outsiders who threatened traditional ways of life. Displacement followed as ancestral grounds were divided, sold, and permanently changed under state-controlled policies. A small settlement gradually formed around a donated plot intended for public buildings, marking a new beginning. Wooden homes and stores rose near a central square, aligned to capture the light of the sun throughout the day. Trade routes expanded through muddy roads until steel tracks brought distant cities closer than ever before. Markets grew, and local industries thrived by supplying materials harvested from the surrounding hills and forests. Fires, storms, and setbacks tested the resolve of residents who rebuilt their town with stronger tools and laws. Government aid arrived during hard times, funding roads, schools, and structures that still stand as symbols of resilience. Innovations brought new energy, yet the heart of the town stayed grounded in neighborly values and shared memory. Families passed down stories through generations, preserving pride in origins shaped by both hardship and hope. History lives not just in buildings or documents, but in the kindness and courage of those who chose to remain. Before 1856, the land was used as a plantation, primarily growing indigo, an important crop in the region. Between 1894 and 1930, the property became a plant nursery that greatly influenced horticulture across the southern United States. The nursery imported and developed many plant varieties that were well adapted to the local climate and soil conditions. In 1930, a famous golf player purchased the land with the vision of building a high-quality winter golf course. By 1934, a major golf tournament was held on the property in an effort to attract players and visitors. Most of the course uses Bermuda grass, but in the fall, it is overseeded with perennial ryegrass to stay green. After the tournament ends, the ryegrass is removed so that Bermuda grass can grow properly during the summer months. The greens are planted with bentgrass, a cool season species that requires an underground cooling system to survive the heat. Maintaining both warm season and cool season grasses demands careful seasonal planning and significant labor throughout the year. In addition to turf management, thousands of flowering plants are selected to bloom during the spring tournament period. We gather info from many sources. If you spot errors or want to add more, please comment. We'd love your input. Public parks began to appear in American cities during the 1840s as leaders searched for healthier living environments. One park created during that time became an early example of thoughtful design focused on public well-being. People from nearby neighborhoods visited the area to relax, walk, and spend peaceful time in natural surroundings. A local resident suggested the idea and provided land so families could enjoy nature without leaving the city. City leaders accepted the proposal and later declared the green space open for all members of the community. Land near the city's edge offered enough room to build a wide, beautiful park filled with trees and paths. Efforts to protect natural beauty while supporting public needs helped shape the layout of this early park. Parks like this show how thoughtful planning improved daily life for people living in crowded and growing cities. A coastal island located near a historic city offers visitors sandy beaches with miles of public access for relaxation. Several distinct beaches on the island provide opportunities for sunbathing, surfing, people watching, and enjoying the ocean waves. The southern end of the island features a pier and pavilion where visitors can enjoy scenic views or fish. An old lighthouse, one of the nation's oldest, stands on the northern beach and provides spectacular views from its top. A marine science center on the island displays aquariums filled with native marine species, educating visitors about local wildlife. Nearby lies an uninhabited nature preserve that can only be reached by boat, kayak, or other small watercraft. Visitors often bring supplies to camp for a day or longer while exploring the remote island preserve. The island has hundreds of rental homes, cottages, and condominiums offering beachfront, ocean view, and marsh view accommodations. Many hotels and bed and breakfast inns provide additional lodging options for tourists seeking comfortable stays near the water. The island's natural environment encourages various outdoor activities beyond the beaches, such as walking nature trails and boat tours. Is there a region or country you're curious to explore next? Let us know, and we'll uncover it together in an upcoming video. Wide beaches, beautiful walking paths, and old landmarks make this coastal island ideal for visitors wanting peace and adventure. Many travelers enjoy walking through preserved areas, visiting old ruins, and relaxing in parks near the ocean. The island offers peaceful surroundings, open skies, and recreational spaces perfect for quiet moments or active outdoor fun. Engineers reconstructed a seaside lighthouse using the base of an older tower to raise its height and upgrade its lens. After surviving storm damage in the 19th century, additional buildings were added to support the lighthouse's daily operations. Electricity replaced manual systems in the 20th century, and full automation eventually reduced the need for on-site staff. Later, restoration efforts preserved the structure's historic design and opened it to the public for education and tours. The beacon still shines from the original tower, continuing to guide ships while attracting curious visitors year-round. Land ceded by Native American tribes in the early 19th century became the foundation for the establishment of this county and several others nearby. Its economy historically depended on small-scale farming, timber harvesting, and turpentine production, supported by river and railroad transportation. Over time, new towns developed, and the population grew alongside expanding natural recreational areas. Spanning portions of two southeastern states, this large basin acts as a natural border, separating the states. Several important rivers merge within the basin to create a major waterway flowing toward the Atlantic Ocean. One river, known for being one of the longest free-flowing mountain streams in the region, received special protection from the government in the mid-1970s. The entire basin covers more than 10,000 square miles, including land in 3 different states. The majority of the basin lies in one state, with a substantial portion in its neighboring state, and a smaller part extending into a third state. This extensive watershed supports an incredible variety of plant and animal species, making it one of the most biologically diverse areas in the country. Conservation organizations have compared the basin's richness in wildlife and vegetation to the famous tropical rainforests of South America. The rivers within this basin serve not only as vital natural resources, but also as popular destinations for outdoor recreation. The mountainous streams provide excellent habitats for fish and other aquatic creatures that depend on clean, free-flowing water. Several tributaries combine their flows to maintain the volume and health of the main river as it moves downstream. The protected status of some rivers helps preserve their natural beauty and ecological importance for future generations. Watersheds of this size play a critical role in supporting local economies through fishing, tourism, and water supply. The diverse environments within the basin range from rugged mountains to flat coastal plains, offering numerous habitats. Rivers that begin high in the mountains flow through forests and farmlands before reaching estuaries near the ocean. The basin's abundant biodiversity highlights the importance of continued efforts in conservation and environmental stewardship. Covering 22 acres in the city center, this urban park attracts a large number of guests every year. Originally constructed for the 1996 Olympic Games, it served as a central venue for numerous festivities. Lush grassy areas, artistic installations, pools, and a famous fountain with 251 water jets make the park unique. Four choreographed water shows are performed daily, perfectly timed with various musical selections. Numerous special events are hosted throughout the year, drawing a diverse range of visitors. Convenient access to nearby attractions such as a large aquarium, a Ferris wheel, and cultural centers adds to its appeal. Occasional closures occur for event preparations, so visitors are advised to check ahead before arriving. State Capitol sits on a 5-acre site previously occupied by City Hall and County Courthouse buildings. Serving as center of government since the late 1800s, the building has witnessed countless important political and social events throughout history. Architectural design combines classical and Renaissance Revival styles to symbolize the significance and authority of state governance. Positioned atop one of the city's highest points, the Golden Dome shines prominently over the surrounding downtown skyline. Exterior appearance has remained largely unchanged since construction, preserving historical value and architectural integrity over many decades. Relocation of the state capital followed a post-war constitutional decision favoring this urban center as the new political hub. City government encouraged the move by offering valuable land and financial incentives for constructing the new Capitol building. Winning architectural design came from out-of-state architects after multiple competitions failed to produce satisfactory local proposals. Construction proceeded only after the legislature approved a substantial budget, with preference for materials sourced from within state boundaries. Symbolic and political importance of the Capitol continues as a central landmark for state government activities and public events. Water plays a critical role in many industrial operations that support modern economies around the world. Various industries, including metal processing, paper manufacturing, food production, chemicals and oil refining, depend heavily on water. Water is often used for purposes such as washing materials, cooling systems, transporting goods, and cleaning industrial equipment. Among these industries, the paper manufacturing sector consumes exceptionally large amounts of water, especially during the pulping process. One facility in Georgia processes around 1,000 truckloads of yellow pine every day into usable pulp for paper. To break down the wood into fiber, the plant uses groundwater to cook the wood chips in a high-volume system. In recent years, the facility has implemented advanced technologies to improve efficiency and reduce overall water usage. This effort has successfully lowered daily groundwater consumption from about 55 million gallons to roughly 31 million gallons. Despite reductions, excessive withdrawal of groundwater continues to cause environmental stress, especially in coastal areas. In the Brunswick region, overpumping lowers pressure in the upper freshwater aquifer, creating dangerous conditions underground. Salt water from deeper aquifers can rise through natural cracks and seep into the freshwater layer used for human consumption. If saltwater intrusion continues unchecked, nearby communities could face long-term risks to their drinking water supplies. Effective management and conservation strategies are urgently needed to protect this important water source for future use. Vital for commerce and travel, a long-span bridge joins the mainland to an island across a wide southern river. Its modern design replaced an earlier structure to allow taller ships access to the growing port without obstruction. Ongoing improvements aim to raise clearance even further, ensuring continued economic development and maritime accessibility. Visible from many parts of the city, the structure has also become a defining feature of the skyline and local identity. The University of Georgia was founded in 1785 as the first state-chartered public university in the United States. It was established to make education accessible to all citizens, not just the wealthy elite. Over the centuries, the university expanded its academic programs, research efforts, and student population. UGA is now a nationally recognized institution, known for its history, innovation, and public service. Visitors to this northern suburb of a major city can enjoy a wide range of outdoor activities. Luxurious camping options by the lake offer the perfect balance of nature and modern comfort. Hiking enthusiasts love trekking to the unique natural rock formations known as the Indian Seats on the nearby mountain. The scenic trails extend over 11 miles, winding through lush green spaces, woods, and peaceful creek views. These paths are ideal for walking, jogging, biking, and inline skating for people of all ages. A vibrant mixed-use development offers curated shops, chef-led restaurants, modern hotels, and inviting green spaces. The large community center hosts outdoor concerts, mini golf, local eateries, and live entertainment for visitors. Craft beer lovers can explore popular breweries that provide a variety of locally brewed beverages. Annual festivals and events bring the community together, celebrating local culture with parades and exhibitions. Families enjoy unique bookstores, playgrounds, and numerous parks designed for sports and recreational activities. The nearby large lake is perfect for boating, swimming, and relaxing on sandy beaches during warm months. Walking trails along the river offer peaceful views, making the area a natural haven for outdoor lovers. Fishing, kayaking, and hiking activities around the lake create memorable experiences for all visitors. Seasonal fairs, country festivals, and antique expos highlight the rich history and traditions of the area. This destination beautifully blends outdoor adventure, community spirit, and natural beauty for every traveler. In the mid-1800s, a captain from Connecticut arrived in South Georgia to harvest timber and started a sawmill. The sawmill and railroad tracks he built marked the beginning of what would become Tifton, Georgia. Originally named Tiffstown, the city adopted a street layout modeled after the captain's hometown of Mystic, Connecticut. The town grew quickly, featuring a courthouse, hotels, commercial buildings, and railroads spreading out like wagon spokes. By the early 1900s, Tifton boasted an opera house, silent movie theaters, churches, and a grand hotel called the Mayan. As the city expanded, paved roads, telephone systems, and public parks were developed to improve residents' quality of life. After World War II, new highways and the interstate system brought both growth and challenges to Tifton's downtown area. Suburban development along the interstate caused many downtown businesses to close or relocate, leading to urban decline. Community members later rallied to preserve Tifton's historic buildings, including restoring the Mayan Hotel into a city administrative center. Following restoration efforts, downtown revitalization attracted new businesses, apartments, cultural venues, and public spaces that honored the city's heritage. Tifton balances progress with preservation, continuing to grow while cherishing its roots as a historic South Georgia town. A coastal city on the southeastern U.S., serves as a key gateway to nearby barrier islands known for their natural beauty. historic downtown area follows a formal grid layout with streets and squares that retain their original colonial names. Visitors can explore numerous outdoor activities such as kayaking, surfing, sailing, and scenic walking or biking paths along the coast. Incorporated officially in 1852, the town quickly emerged as an important transportation and commercial hub within Cobb County. During the Civil War, the area served as a vital supply center and railroad junction for Confederate forces. Numerous battles and military engagements took place nearby, including the significant Battle of Kennesaw Mountain in 1864. Reconstruction efforts after the war focused on rebuilding the community and preserving historic architecture in the downtown area. The Western and Atlantic Railroad Depot, built in the 1850s, remains a key historical landmark attracting many visitors interested in local history. Throughout the 20th century, steady growth blended traditional small-town charm with expanding urban development and modernization. Museums and cultural institutions have been established to celebrate and educate the public about the rich heritage of the region. The community enjoys a vibrant mix of historical preservation, arts, and active local engagement that defines its unique character. Founded in the early 19th century, this private research university in Georgia is renowned for rigorous academics and expansive interdisciplinary scholarship across fields such as medicine, business, public health, theology, and notably its law school. A striking chapel located on campus, with services held weekly in the dedicated university chapel. The law school, established in the early 20th century, is the first in the state to gain membership in the Association of American Law Schools and offers hands-on opportunities such as clinics, externships, and student-edited law journals. Situated at the fall line of the Savannah River, the area became a natural crossroads for trade and settlement. Native American tribes such as the Chattahoochee and Savannah occupied the region long before European explorers arrived. In 1736, James Oglethorpe ordered the founding of the town, naming it for Princess Augusta of Saxe-Gotha. Forts and trading posts were quickly established to secure commerce with surrounding indigenous nations. During the American Revolution, the city served briefly as Georgia's capital and witnessed several military confrontations. Battles like the 1781 siege of Fort Cornwallis played a pivotal role in securing American control in the region. After independence, educational institutions like Richmond Academy were established to serve the growing population. With the invention of the cotton gin, cotton replaced tobacco as the region's dominant cash crop. Riverboats, railroads, and the Augusta Canal transformed transportation and helped the town flourish economically. Industrial development included textile mills and iron steamers, making the area a southern manufacturing center. Religious and cultural milestones included the founding of Springfield Baptist Church and the Medical College of Georgia. Despite avoiding destruction during Sherman's march, the city experienced hardships during Reconstruction and economic shifts. Leaders such as William J. White helped launch black educational institutions that would evolve into Morehouse College. The 20th century brought both challenges like fires and depressions, and highlights like the Masters Golf Tournament. Revitalization efforts in recent decades have preserved historical buildings and encouraged new economic and cultural growth. Situated at the fall line of the Ocmulgee River, the city originated around a fort that linked trade with local indigenous nations. Established on land ceded from the Creek people, the outpost soon became known as Newtown, before being renamed in honor of a North Carolina statesman. City planners envisioned wide streets and abundant green space, even dedicating over 250 acres for a central public park. Economically, the region thrived thanks to fertile soils, slave labor, steamboat traffic, and the arrival of railroads in the 1840s. A milestone for education occurred when the first women's college in the United States, began in the early 1830s within the city limits. During the Civil War, the city served as a Confederate arsenal and supply hub, and also hosted a notorious prisoner of war camp. Though surrounded, the community avoided destruction during Sherman's march, preserving many antebellum buildings. After Union forces entered in April 1865, post-war recovery was slow but steady, supported by industrial growth and transportation connections. Architectural heritage flourished, resulting in a remarkable inventory of Greek Revival and Victorian structures across multiple historic districts. Music industry pioneers emerged from here, giving birth to Southern rock and legendary artists, whose legacy still defines the city's identity. Revitalization in recent years has reclaimed former recording studios and cultural venues, blending preservation with modern creativity. A rich musical heritage now fuels tourism, festivals, and a renewed cultural renaissance across downtown streets. Living history includes storytelling venues, museums, and restored homes that celebrate diverse architectural styles and eras. The earthwork mounds nearby preserve 12,000 years of human occupancy and continue to educate visitors about deep regional roots. Strong preservation efforts and community pride ensure that the city's past fuels its vibrant present and promising future. Founded in 1733, the city was established by James Oglethorpe as part of a plan to help England's poor. It was designed as a buffer colony to protect South Carolina from Spanish threats advancing northward from Florida. Oglethorpe formed a peaceful alliance with Yamacraw chief Tomochichi, allowing settlers to build on the bluff peacefully. Savannah's original city layout featured a grid system with wide streets and shady public squares for community gatherings. During the American Revolution, British forces captured the city in 1778 and held it until the war's end in 1782. An attempt to recapture the city in 1779 by French and American troops ultimately failed after a bloody assault. After independence, the area flourished with the rise of cotton and rice plantations, supported by enslaved labor. The cotton boom made Savannah a global port where cotton prices were once set on the cotton exchange steps. Despite two devastating fires and a deadly yellow fever outbreak in 1820, the city continued to rebuild and grow. In the Civil War, Fort Pulaski fell to Union forces, but the city itself was spared destruction by General Sherman. Sherman gifted the city to President Lincoln in a telegram, calling it a Christmas present in December 1864. After the war, freed slaves formed a strong community with their own schools, churches, and economic strength. In the early 20th century, the boll weevil and the Great Depression nearly destroyed Savannah's cotton-based economy. A group of women in the 1950s founded the historic Savannah Foundation to preserve the city's rich architectural heritage. Savannah's historic district was designated a National Historic Landmark in 1966. Helping to protect its unique charm forever. Lined with vintage facades and contemporary boutiques, this beloved road reflects both the past and present of the city. Along this iconic street, visitors can admire 19th century facades while exploring boutiques, galleries, and cafes that capture the city's cultural spirit. Its cobblestone charm and historic significance make it a central part of Savannah's unique southern identity. This city was founded in 1837 as the terminus of a major Western and Atlantic Railroad line. Initially named after the daughter of a state governor, it later adopted a more symbolic name inspired by its rail connection. Today, the rapidly growing urban area continues to serve as a major transportation hub nationally and internationally. Its international airport handles the highest number of daily passenger flights in the world. Direct flights to Europe, South America, and Asia make it easily accessible for global commerce. Over 1,000 international companies have operations here, and more than 50 countries maintain consulates or trade offices in the city. The financial sector has expanded rapidly, making this area a growing banking center. It holds the third largest concentration of Fortune 500 companies in the United States. While the city embraces modernization, it retains a deep connection to its cultural and historical roots. Its heritage adds richness to the quality of life in this contemporary environment. During the turbulent 1960s, it was recognized for promoting peace and progress amid national unrest. In the 21st century, that same spirit is reflected in a more compassionate and inclusive community. The harmony between history and innovation defines the city's unique character. A modern lifestyle coexists with preserved traditions, creating a balanced and resilient society. This urban center today stands as a symbol of energy, innovation, and global connectivity. Nestled near the foothills of the Blue Ridge Mountains, Athens began as a small settlement near the Oconee River crossing. The city was officially incorporated in 1806, shortly after the University of Georgia began holding classes in 1801. During the 19th century, Athens thrived as an intellectual and industrial center, known for its culture and textile economy. Although the Civil War halted its progress, the city was spared destruction and rebounded during Reconstruction. By the late 1800s, Athens was flourishing again with grand architecture, strong educational institutions, and renewed economic growth. Settled in the early 1820s, Carrollton became the seat of Carroll County and was named after Charles Carroll, the last surviving signer of the Declaration of Independence. During the 19th century, Carrollton grew as a regional center for agriculture, textiles, and education, laying the foundation for future development. In the 20th century, the city expanded rapidly with the arrival of railroads and the establishment of the University of West Georgia in 1906. To increase tourism and celebrate local heritage, Helen was remodeled into an alpine-themed village, nestled in the North Georgia mountains in the 1960s. Originally a mill town, Helen's economy shifted from industry to tourism, attracting visitors with its Bavarian architecture and outdoor recreational activities. Live oak trees in Savannah are iconic symbols of the city's timeless southern charm and natural beauty. Their wide, twisting branches, draped with Spanish moss, create a hauntingly beautiful canopy over streets and squares. These centuries-old trees provide shade, character, and a deep connection to the region's historical past. Walking beneath their limbs feels like stepping into a living postcard of the American South. Each tree stands as a silent witness to generations of history, echoing stories of resilience and grace. Their presence defines the soul of Savannah, blending nature and heritage in every winding limb. Georgia's stunning landscapes offer a perfect blend of mountains, forests, and charming coastal beaches that captivate every traveler's heart. The state's rich history and vibrant culture create a unique atmosphere where old traditions meet modern life beautifully. From bustling cities to peaceful small towns, Georgia showcases diversity in both nature and community. Every corner of this state tells a story filled with warmth, hospitality, and unforgettable experiences. The delicious Southern cuisine and lively music scenes add even more flavor to Georgia's charm. Outdoor lovers will find endless adventures in the state's parks and natural reserves. Whether you seek relaxation or excitement, Georgia promises memories that will last a lifetime. Thank you for watching and joining us on this journey through Georgia's remarkable beauty. Stay tuned for more adventures.